What's going on, Excel Fanatics? Verdexes here. Just continuing the chart tutorial that we downloaded off of the Microsoft site. In the last video, we went through tips 1 and 2. Moving on to number 3. Tip number 3, use a table with a chart. Click inside the data below. Go to the Insert tab. So click here. Go to the Insert tab. Click Table, then click OK. Table. Over here. And then press OK. Cool. In cell F13, type MAR, M-A-R, and then press Enter. Alright, yeah, already ahead of it. The table automatically expands to include the new column. Beautiful. Type some numbers for each salesperson in March column. Kelly did awesome. How about that? Let's give Kelly 900. Dave maybe fell a little short. Brian, let's make it interesting. Brian and Kelly had both had good months. And we have that table just updating there. So if we do select data. So I just quickly went to, because I selected the chart, I went to design. I just wanted to see, and it just automatically encompassed because I selected it as a table. So even though March was new, this was already made, the table just expanded and the data range actually expanded as well. So I didn't have to worry about updating that. So that's cool. I mean, you can already tell that in the chart, but it's always good to double check that. Type some numbers in. Step 4, notice the chart legend now has an entry for MAR, as well as the bars. That's the advantage of using a table with a chart. Any new columns or rows will be reflected in the chart automatically. Oh, yeah. That's me being ahead of it. Scrolling down, make sure we didn't miss anything. Next. Tip number 4. Let's say you don't know what? Let's say you don't want this chart to include Doris's data. What is wrong with Doris? Click the chart below and click the filter button to the right of the chart. Alright, so right over here. Uncheck Doris. Sorry, Doris. And then click the apply button down here. Okay, is that all I'm supposed to do? The chart now excludes Doris's data. You can check the box for Doris if you want to bring that. I do want to bring Doris back. Can't leave anybody out. Cool, so I think that actually looked different than when we had her in before, so I wonder if something got updated. Yeah, so that's a quick. So the summary being, like, when you have the chart, there's these icons appear on the side, just as quick reference, so you don't have to go navigating up at the top here. So that's pretty useful to know. Tip number 5, use PivotCharts when your data isn't summarized. Below, here, apples and oranges are repeated in several rows. This is called unsummarized data. Unfortunately, regular charts prefer the data to be summarized. Why is that unfortunate? But PivotCharts can handle unsummarized data. Click inside the data below, then on the Insert tab up here, click Pivot Chart. I wonder if this is, am I an idiot? Oh, here it is. Click Existing Work. Oh, so I'm just clicking it. Oh, I was supposed to press the button. Sorry. Click Existing Worksheet. So down here, then in the location box, type E13, or you could type it, or I like to just kind of select. So the pivot and the chart showed up. On the right, on the pivot chart fields, which is this popped up in other pivot tables. Click the product and amount check boxes. So we'll just hit those, and a nice auto fills for us. Bonus tip. Click the chart, now shift left arrow several times, and then oh! I didn't realize that. What does this one do? Shift right, and then shift up or down. I never even thought of that. That's super nice to have. Alright, cool. So that was tip 5, just about to run out of time. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up in the next video or 2. But that was really cool. That was a really good one. I don't know why I didn't think to. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.